Hello everybody, Joe Tactical here again. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you the Maxpedition large vertical gadget pouch. And I think the measurements is something like 7 by 5 by 4, and we'll get to that in a little bit. The main reason why I'm doing this video is because I look at this pouch and I haven't really seen anybody talk about it. And I don't know if it's just an overlooked piece of gear or what, but I gotta tell you something. As far as having a vehicle-based survival kit, this is perfect size. Have it in the back with your toolbox. Hopefully you have a toolbox in your car, and if you don't, I think you really should. And if you know what, if you're watching this video, then chances are you are a prepared person and you do have a toolbox. But if you don't have a toolbox in your car, you really need to get on that. That's just me. I'm funny like that, I guess. But this would work really good as a lightweight, not EDC. It's too big for that. But for some type of survival or whatever, and it doesn't have to be huge, and you don't have to have everything in it. It's not an overnight backpack kit, But just something just to think about or whatever. Like for example, you could take your Altoids tin or get another Altoids tin and duplicate that up and slide that in there. And you see it still has plenty of room. And really for me, what I would probably do is make a first aid kit and slide it in there and just have that quick access. Maybe a little pull tab or something you could pull very quickly, unzip, grab the tab, pull it right out. You got a first aid kit. That way it's quick access. Also, on the inside, it's got the gray interior for high visibility. Very good quality. And you have a little flap pouch. Sorry if you can't really make it out too good. But you have a pouch or a little sleeve on this side. Then you have a sleeve on the back side. And like Maxpedition does with a lot of their gear, they have one of those 550 little lashing points or whatever. You get creative with that, which would be really handy. It's got the double slider on the heavy duty zipper. And it even has these little things. I guess if you wanted to put a shoulder strap on it or whatever. I kind of look at those as, if I was going to use them, I kind of look at them for mounting capabilities. If I was going to attach it somewhere, like an interior railing on a boat or something in the cabin or something like that, and you could mount it that way. That's just an off-the-wall example. Maybe if you had like a Jeep with a roll bar or something like that, you could use that to attach it as well. The use is pretty much whatever you can think of. It's heavy-duty material. It's not padded, but sometimes that's not always needed, which is cool. On the back here, they have 2 double strips of MOLLE, and it shows 4 rows, but really the only usable rows are 2. Now, this is kind of a beef I have with this specific design. Yes, because they have only 2 usable rows, you can center this better. Okay, and I would have rather them have just put 3, because you have a half a row, a full row, a full row, a half a row. I would have rather, if it would fit, I'm not exactly sure, but if it would have fit, I would have rather of them put 3 rows, because if you're going to mount this on, say, a backpack or something, or whatever type of gear, a drop leg, whatever, you would have been better off with that third one actually doing something, just to give it more rigidity. That way you can stuff this thing with a good amount of weight and it would be more rigid. Okay, it's not a big deal. You probably really wouldn't notice one way or another, but for me, I just like things to be as overbuilt or tactical as possible. And I use that word tactical loosely. I mainly use it to show the toughness of things, I guess you could say. But other than that, it's an awesome pouch, and they got the loop field up here, so you could put something. If you made this a first aid kit, the whole thing a first aid kit, You know, if you had a couple things, a quick clot in this front thing, and then all your other trauma stuff or whatever else in the main compartment, whatever, slap a first aid, you know, like a Red Cross or something on there, you'd be good to go. So, you know, definitely check it out. It's really good quality especially for the price. I mean, $20, you really can't go wrong. So if you have any questions or comments or any experiences with this, please share that with me, because I haven't really seen a lot of things regarding this pouch. Now, you guys will see this in the future. I got this pouch to do an experiment with something, and it's going to be interesting. And that's going to be a surprise. So if you ask me, I'm sorry, but I'm not willing to release that information at this time. But you guys will see it, and hopefully, it just might help you out in the same way it'll help me out. Thank you very much for watching. Like I always say, guys, let's all learn from each other. Let's keep it positive, because if we keep things positive, we can all progress as a people in a forward manner. And just, you know, you learn from me, I learn from you, bada bing, you know what I'm saying? So, there you go. But thank you really for watching. I really appreciate it. Joe Tactical out.